4,000-year-old mystery. How were pyramids built? It's a question many have asked. Or did aliens help them? We've seen all sorts of theories, but it looks like scientists finally have the answer.
For thousands of years, people have wondered how the pyramids were built. Historians and researchers have argued for centuries.
Tens of thousands of people here building the pyramids. Where's their settlement?
But in March 2025, Italian scientists used AI-driven radar to scan the Giza Plateau. What they found was shocking. Huge underground anomalies with perfect geometric shapes that could finally reveal who really built these ancient wonders. The AI-powered discovery. The discovery was led by an Italian research team. The team was headed by Professor Corrado Malanga at the University of Pisa. They used advanced tools to study the Giza Plateau without digging. The main tool was satellite-based synthetic aperture radar. This radar can detect tiny movements below the ground. It lets scientists see hidden structures far beneath the surface. The radar sends signals and reads the echoes that bounce back. To understand the huge amount of data, the team used AI algorithms. The AI looked for patterns in the radar signals. It could tell the difference between natural formations and structures made by humans. This created a detailed map of what lies underground. The results were incredible. The AI showed structures reaching nearly 2 kilometers below the surface. These structures were clearly planned and precise. There were 5 identical multi-level structures connected by perfectly straight passageways. The team found 8 vertical wells that go down more than 2,100 feet. Some passageways included spiral staircases with exact geometric patterns. 2 huge chambers were discovered. They were cube-shaped, each side measuring 262 feet. To give perspective, the depth of some underground features is more than twice the height of the Eiffel Tower. This is much larger than anything expected from ancient builders. The team carefully checked their results. They used multiple satellite systems, including Cosmos SkyMed and Capella Space Systems, which confirmed the same findings independently. The AI helped again by using pattern recognition. It showed that the structures were definitely man-made and not natural. The equipment was also tested thoroughly, so errors were ruled out. The combination of radar, AI, and multiple satellites makes the discovery strong and reliable. The underground structures are real, massive, and precise. They show an advanced understanding of geometry and engineering. This discovery is unlike anything seen before. It gives new clues about how the pyramids were built and who might have built them. The underground structures under the Giza Plateau are far more complex than anyone imagined. They could change everything we know about ancient Egypt. These incredible findings seemed almost too amazing to believe. But soon, researchers from the other side of the world would prove the Italians were onto something huge. Independent confirmation. A Japanese research team confirmed some of the AI findings. The project was led by Dr. Motoyuki Sato from Tohoku University. The team studied the Western Cemetery area near the Great Pyramid of Giza. They used advanced radar to detect underground structures without digging. In 2021, the team discovered a small but clear structure. It was L-shaped and located about 6.5 feet below the surface. The structure measured 33 by 49 feet. While smaller than the huge underground features found by the Italian team, this discovery was important. It showed signs of careful planning and human design. This discovery suggested that there could be more hidden structures near the Great Pyramid. It also proved that different research teams could find similar anomalies using radar. This added more credibility to the AI-based Italian maps. The Japanese team continued exploring for the next 2 years. They found larger anomalies much deeper underground, from 16 to 33 feet below the surface. One structure measured 33 by 33 feet. The shape suggested it was a planned chamber or void space. Radar scans showed unusual electrical readings. These readings often appear when there are empty spaces or chambers under the ground. Scientists concluded that the spaces were likely man-made and not natural. The clear shapes and measurements pointed to careful human construction. The results were published in the Archaeological Prospection Journal, showing that other experts reviewed and accepted the findings. This gave the discovery strong support in the scientific community. The team also performed physical excavation to check the radar readings. When they dug in the exact spots indicated by the radar, they found voids and chambers as predicted. This confirmed that the underground structures were real and not errors from the radar. The Japanese discovery acts as independent confirmation of the Italian AI study. Both studies show that there is a network of underground structures beneath the Giza Plateau. Even though the Japanese structures are smaller, the findings prove that different teams using different tools can detect hidden features. Together, the discoveries suggest that the pyramids may be connected to a larger underground system. Advanced radar and careful research are revealing secrets hidden for thousands of years, changing how we think about ancient Egypt and the construction of the pyramids. With two independent teams finding the same shocking evidence, you'd think the scientific world would be celebrating. Instead, what happened next was quite the opposite: academic resistance and institutional response. When the AI and Japanese discoveries were first revealed, some leading archaeologists immediately rejected them. Dr. Zahi Hawass, the former Egyptian antiquities minister, said the findings were completely wrong. Many established archaeologists also reacted quickly and strongly. They published articles and gave interviews criticizing the methods and results of the new studies. The response was often hostile. Some believe this was not only about the science, but also about protecting long-held beliefs. For decades, the story of how the pyramids were built has been taught in schools and universities. Challenging this story threatens the authority of established experts. Some reactions seem more about maintaining tradition than carefully examining the evidence. The Egyptian government also makes it hard for independent researchers to explore the pyramids. Egypt's billion-dollar tourism industry depends on the Pharaoh story. Any new discoveries that change the accepted history could affect tourism. Independent research teams often face permit denials or restricted access to the pyramids in nearby areas. Even small studies require long approval processes. These rules make it hard for researchers to confirm new findings or look for hidden structures. Advanced technology like satellite scanning and AI creates additional tension. These tools can find underground structures without official permission. This challenges the control that both government and academic institutions have had over pyramid research for many years. The combination of hostile experts and government restrictions makes it difficult for new discoveries to gain acceptance. Even when research is done carefully and confirmed by multiple methods, skepticism and limited access can slow progress. Despite this, the AI and Japanese findings continue to attract attention. Multiple teams using different methods have found similar underground structures. This strengthens the evidence and suggests the discoveries are real. The controversy shows a growing conflict between old traditions and new technology. It raises questions about who decides what is true about history. The pyramids, symbols of ancient power and mystery, are now part of a debate about science, authority, and knowledge. These discoveries remind us that history is not fixed. New tools like AI and satellites can reveal hidden truths. They challenge old beliefs and encourage us to look at the past in new ways. But there was one person who wasn't surprised by this hostile reaction. Someone who had been predicting these discoveries for decades. The Hancock Vindication. For more than 30 years, British author Graham Hancock has challenged what people usually think about ancient civilizations. He suggested that there were advanced civilizations before the Great Flood. He also said these civilizations had lost technologies that were far ahead of their time. Hancock argued that the pyramids were not just tombs. He believed they had other purposes, such as studying the stars, measuring energy, or serving important ceremonies. He also said building them required advanced engineering that was much more difficult than most people thought. Most academics dismissed Hancock's work for decades. They called his ideas pseudoscience and said he had no real evidence. His books and interviews were often criticized and even mocked. His theories were seen as imaginative, but not scientific. Despite this criticism, Hancock kept researching. He believed that evidence was ignored or hidden because it challenged traditional ideas. He argued that ancient people had skills and knowledge that modern scholars did not recognize or refuse to accept. Recent discoveries have started to support Hancock's theories. The AI study by Italian scientists and the radar research by the Japanese team revealed complex underground networks beneath the Giza Plateau. These hidden structures show careful planning, precise geometry, and advanced engineering, just like Hancock described. The underground passageways and chambers suggest the pyramids were more than tombs. Their design, size, and precision confirm Hancock's idea that the structures had multiple purposes and required sophisticated skills. The findings also support Hancock's claim that advanced civilizations existed at least 12,000 years ago. The hidden chambers, complex shapes, and mathematical patterns suggest that humans were capable of much more than previously thought. The discoveries also show Hancock was right about resistance from authorities and scholars. Many academics dismissed the findings quickly, and access to the sites was limited. This matches Hancock's warnings about how difficult it is to challenge traditional views. While not all of Hancock's ideas are fully proven, these discoveries give strong support to his main points. Advanced AI and radar technology revealed hidden structures that were impossible to see before. After 30 years of criticism, Hancock's work is gaining recognition. The evidence shows that ancient civilizations may have been more advanced than we realized, and that the pyramids hold secrets that still surprise us today. Hancock's vindication raises a mind-blowing question. If the pyramids hide such advanced secrets, what about other mysterious ancient sites around the world? Global pattern of ancient sophistication. The discoveries under the Giza Plateau suggest that ancient people were far more advanced than we often think. Around the world, we can see similar signs of highly skilled construction. In Peru, the ruins of Sacsayhuaman show huge stone blocks fitted together perfectly. Some of these stones weigh more than 100 tons. The cuts are so precise that not even a knife blade can fit between them. This level of skill is difficult to explain using only simple tools. In Lebanon, the site of Baalbek contains foundation stones weighing up to 800 tons. Moving and placing such massive stones would have been nearly impossible with the technology thought to exist at that time. The precision and planning required show that the builders had a deep understanding of engineering and construction. In Turkey, Göbekli Tepe is around 12,000 years old. The site features large carved pillars arranged in carefully planned layouts. It was built long before farming was common. This demonstrates that advanced skills existed even in very early human societies. These examples show that sophisticated construction was not limited to a single region or culture. Stories and myths from many cultures also suggest that advanced civilizations may have been destroyed. Flood myths appear in different parts of the world. They often describe societies with great knowledge and technology that were lost. Around 12,800 years ago, a climate event called the Younger Dryas caused sudden cooling and massive floods. This may explain why many early civilizations disappeared. It also matches the timing of some ancient structures and the myths about lost knowledge. Ancient texts describe people with extraordinary skills. They could move enormous stones, study the stars, and build complicated structures. These writings, together with the physical evidence, suggest that advanced engineering existed far earlier than we usually believe. When we compare these global sites with the discoveries under the Giza Plateau, a pattern emerges. Ancient people across the world built large, precise, and sophisticated structures. This suggests that humans possessed advanced knowledge and skills much earlier than conventional history teaches. These discoveries challenge our understanding of history. Human progress may not have been simple or gradual. Knowledge could have been lost through disasters, leaving only fragments behind. The worldwide pattern of advanced construction shows that ancient civilizations were far more capable than we once imagined. The evidence forces us to reconsider what early humans could achieve and how much of their knowledge has been hidden or forgotten over time. These worldwide similarities can't just be coincidence. And as it turns out, the scientific evidence supporting this ancient advanced civilization has been piling up for years. Scientific evidence accumulation. Over many years, scientific studies have shown that some ancient structures may be older than we think. One early study was done by Dr. Robert Schoch. He studied the Great Sphinx in Egypt and noticed water erosion on the stone. The type of erosion suggested heavy rainfall. This rain would have happened thousands of years before the commonly accepted date for the Sphinx. Other studies looked at carbon dating of organic materials found near pyramids and other sites. The results often gave older dates than expected. Some materials thought to be 4,000 years old showed dates closer to 12,000 years ago. This suggests that some ancient structures may have been built long before we usually think. In the 1990s, scientists also conducted seismic and geophysical surveys under the Giza Plateau. They found unusual underground structures and anomalies. These features could not be explained as natural formations. Later studies using radar and AI confirmed these results. Together, these findings suggest that the timeline of ancient construction may need to be reconsidered. The ancient builders also show very advanced skills. The mathematics used in the pyramids is precise. The angles, proportions, and measurements show knowledge far beyond what early civilizations are usually thought to have had. The pyramids also have acoustic properties. Some chambers produce specific resonant sounds when struck or when sound is made in them. This suggests the builders understood sound and vibration, which is a form of advanced physics. Astronomical alignments are another impressive feature. Many structures match star patterns from 12,500 years ago. This shows that the builders could track the movement of stars with great accuracy. They planned the structures carefully to match the sky. When we look at all this evidence together, it shows that ancient people were highly skilled and knowledgeable. The anomalies in dating and the advanced construction methods support the idea that civilizations of the distant past may have been much more advanced than we thought. This growing body of scientific evidence challenges the usual view of history. Ancient structures are not just monuments. They are signs of engineering, mathematics, and astronomy far ahead of their time. As research continues, it becomes clearer that the past may have been more complex and sophisticated than we have believed. The pyramids and related sites are now seen as more than tombs. They are proof of a highly advanced ancient world that left behind mysteries still being uncovered today. The secrets of the pyramids are finally coming to light. AI and radar discoveries are changing what we know about history. If you found this journey into the ancient world fascinating, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories. Stay curious, because history still has many hidden truths waiting to be uncovered.